is up, everyone? Coming 101 here. Welcome. I am DJ Esteburn also. And welcome to Dark Rainbow, the new channel, because I noticed a lot of people are going to my old channel and realizing, when are you going to put up some newer stuff? And to be honest with you, this is where the newer stuff is going, because, well, it was a long story, but trying to sort it out is the fact that I got kicked out of my old channel for whatever reason and can't get in. That's simple. The simplest way to say it, I just can't get into my old account. So I had to make a brand new one, which is right here, Dark Rainbow, Coming 101. Today, I actually found these at Walmart. I don't know if they're in Target. If they are, please put your comments down below. And to say, yeah, you could get these at Target or anywhere else, really. But I found these at Walmart. And they're only $23 and something cents because of tax and all that. But $23 at Walmart. Very cheap, because you expect this to be like 40 bucks or $80. Because look, they're huge size. Now, what makes this unfreaking believable is, let me double check everything. No, This is weird. This is absolutely mind-blowing. This is not NACA. This is not Super 7. Believe it or not, this is actually Playmates Toys stuff. I mean, for the mold of how they script it, like the old school Ninja Turtles, beautiful work. The paint job, the shell, the scars and everything, beautiful work. And you thinking Playmates did this? Believe it or not, they did. I mean, it's gonna be the same mold of the body, but the weapons are actually different. The face of the reaction are also quite different, because, you know, they always like to repeat the same face over and over and blah blah. So we got a black and white / red mask and everything. So like I said, this is amazing, because I literally thought this was NACA when I saw the preview for it, and I'm like, oh shoot, Playmates Toys right there. Doesn't have NACA, doesn't have a Super 7. It's actually Playmates Toys. Holy crap. So Playmates, whoever is your new guy to do these kind of designs or paint whatever, keep them. I'm not kidding. I know you guys switch things around, like get a different maker. Don't do that no more. Keep this guy. Keep him. Or girl, whoever. Just keep this person, please. I beg of you. Amazing job. I mean, you guys haven't done a good job for a long time, and this is definitely yes. Thank you. So let's do it up and close on how you look. And this time I brought some scissors, because you know how they are with their wiring and stuff, because it's ugh. So anyways, let's look up and close. All right, we're gonna start off with Leonardo, because he was my first pick. I love the face. And I can't really see it with this, but look at, here's the front end. This is where they're corner up against the brick wall with the bad guys, so they're using that art. 1984 comic book, Leonardo. See, the Playmates. Like, seriously? And then you got the cover. It looks so cool. This is the original art. Of course, you got this on the back and everything. It looks amazing. And you got this in the back as well. And again, 2025 Viacom, which is kind of, I'm missing the whole Morgan Studio stuff. But yeah, Playmates Toys, guys. So let's go and look up and close. My camera's being all weird. I do apologize, but this is what it looks like up before you open them. I'm struggling. Like, should I not? Should I open them? I don't know. So I'm gonna open them and pose them right behind me on the shelf, because, well, why not? I mean, these toys are just gorgeous. All right, got the tape off. There's only 2 tapes on this thing, and God, it's really in there. Like, I got my finger smashed just trying to get them out. Look at that. Oh, cool! Even coming with a sewer lid, just like the Bebop and Roxanne and the other turtles that doesn't even look like turtles. Cool. Okay. Oh my God! You guys gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. All right, got it finally open. Yeah, it looks like the same thing on the other sewer lid from the other turtles, but it's a lot more shinier. really shiny. Jesus. Does it say it's 2025? Okay, good. We didn't use the same mold like last time because I was expecting to see like 2016. But they actually put 2025 in it. Cool, cool. Let me guess. You got rubber piece. Oh, see? Rubber piece. Okay, take out the tape. Take off the tape. Get them out. Be very gentle because, you know, they could be bend, breaking, all that fun stuff. So we got what? 1, 2. Oh my goodness. More of these things. Oh, finally got it open. Hey, we got the Leonardo here, huh? They put a lot of joints on this one. Dang, Playmates. Guess saving up money is actually good for you. Good for you? I don't know. And you can see they actually kept the tail. Remember what they said? We can't do the tail because that looks like your private part. But the belt is not rubbery. It's actually all plastic, like plastic. But this is what we got. Big old feet to hold them up. We got 2025 Viacom, la. But according to this, you can see, okay, the head moves. Good. Bend down is all plastic as well. God, its sculpture is just absolutely beautiful. The paint job, or I call it the stickers because you know they didn't paint that. That's all stickers and stuff. But you got movements from the shoulder. You got movements right here on the elbow part. Be careful with that. Joints on the arm. Good. I'm glad they didn't make the joints for the fingernails. Like, there's that rooster again. Because the whole fingernails loose and everything, it's just absolutely stupid. I can't get over that. Got movements right here on the thigh and the inward thigh. Shut up, you rooster. And then we got one on the kneecaps, and of course their enormous feet. Yeah, dang, man. This is cool. This is something we wanted like years. Bad part about it is, well, it's not really too bad, but on the back part, he doesn't have his, well, sword holder. You know, it's attached to it and everything. Boom, voila. You know, they didn't make one for that, which is okay because we don't have to worry about having different weapons. And oh god, it's gonna be one of those things where the fist is too small. This is where I get nervous when they do stuff like this. Like, well, how do you expect me to put this in there? Come on, look at that. Like, it's really in there. This one makes sense because look at the hands out and everything. Voila, look at, see how easy that is? Super easy, a little bit loose. But this piece right here, holy crap, I just actually scratched myself. Ugh, hold on. Okay, I got it on. It was not easy. I really scratched the hell out of myself doing this. I got really push it in, but be very gentle. There we go, look at that. And then the lid underneath his feet. Sort of seem pretty good so far. Alright. So we'll pose him like in a comic book. Let's do it this way. Yeah. And tilt his head. Ooh. See, guys? So I know a lot of you new kids are like, no biggie, whatever. But us Turtles fans, like the true Ninja Turtles fans who started off with the comic book for the cartoon, we've been wanting toys like this for a very long time. And I gotta admit, it's almost equaled with the original Ninja Turtle from NECA. Almost. There's more details to the NECA one, obviously. But I would definitely put this right next to the NECA version. Because, like I said, they did a pretty good job on it. Not gonna lie. Very good. Let's try the other one. Let's do Raphael next. Okay, to start off, Raphael front cover. He has that one on there as the front. Everything else is different, or not different. Everything else is the same, like Leonardo's. Leonardo's? What the hell does that even mean? But again, 2 tape holding it, unlocked it, or cut it off. Trying to lift the lid with this box, but it is absolutely tight. Yeah, that's what she said. But, God dang, you can actually smash your finger just trying to open this. And trying to get them out. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness. So here's Raphael. Yeah, you need to go. It's Raphael's turn. Yeah, there's Raphael right there, ready to go. So let's go ahead and take him out, because, I mean, literally, I'm not kidding when I say the straps part of the whole man. I got one right here, one right there, one over there, one up here. Luckily not around the neck, one around his knee, and by the feet. That's why I'm saying, like, holy crap, man. They really gone crazy with those things. Okay, finally, for the first time ever, that was fun. Alright, so we got Raphael right here. I want to say this again. I miss a square jaw with the teeth looking like that. The new one, doesn't have very action vibe to it, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let me just... Okay. Again, silverless, shiny, Raphael. Yeah, again, they use the same belt, same everything. They just repainted it with different, I call it, like I said, I call it sticker tat, because that's what it looks like to me. But everything else, I mean, like I said, I'm just glad they didn't repeat the same sticker thing, because I hate when they do that. I know, like I said, I understand they want to save money, but they actually did pretty well. The only thing I wish they could have done is put some shadow around the arms, like the brace, and then the hands. I'm glad they did a little bit on the face, but I do wish they did more on the mask and around the eyes like they used to. Because the old school art, they actually put some black shadow between the eyes. Is it the same thing like this? It's different. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So again, the detail, guys. I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. Just tripping over the big feet. I mean, they're supposed to be a little bit smaller looking, the original turtles and everything. And I would say maybe a little bit chunkier. Not too much, a little bit. But I still think this is absolutely amazing. Again, they should have put more shells on the side of the shell. But it looks very good. They painted the inside of the shell with all black, you can see. So that's actually a plus. And it's his headband is actually blowing a different direction, so he goes on the left side. Alright, I got this cyan, or twin Psy. And you can see the handles actually all black and everything. Be very, like I said, when it comes to this arm over here, or the hand, it's actually quite easy to get the weapons in. However, over here, you gotta be very, very careful putting this through his actual hand, because it's very tight. But it's so cool. Like, they should put a little more, at least some lines over there or whatever. But I'm not complaining, because this is absolutely, again, 1,000 times, I am extremely shocked about this. Like, jeez. And I know this is weird for people like me to say, but I love the smell of new Playmates toys. They smell so good and bring back memories, because just bring back memories. So as you can see, different eyes, more angrier look on this one than Leo. Opposite of their teeth, which looks really cool like that. Ah, dang, man, I just can't get over that. This is just so cool. All right, let's do Donatello next. Everyone's favorite, and according to Playmates, it's the least favorite. Whatever, dude. Donatello's cool. But I gotta admit, I've been noticing lately that the new generation, the new toys and all this other stuff, Leonardo is the first to go. Like, Leonardo's more harder to find. Then it goes to Raphael, and then Donatello, and then Michelangelo is like, you see Michelangelo everywhere more than you see the other turtles. So let me open this bad boy up. Wow, this one was a hard one because they didn't tape the bow staff down. They wrapped it. But there's Donatello. Come on, come on. There is his bow staff. I do apologize for the kid outside because he's having a mental breakdown. He's screaming top of his lungs. Ah, come on. Some reason why Donatello was a lot harder to unwrap. Did I miss one? I did. God. These things are actually more pain in my shell than the regular wraps. A little plastic thing to hold them so they won't fall over. Oy, oy, oy. But here's Donatello. I mean, he doesn't have like an angry face. He just have more of a I'm disappointed face kind of look. Pretty cool. I love it. Like I said, the joints are pretty much all the same, like Leonardo's and everything, and Raphael, they're all the same. Just painted differently. What the hell? Different. Now, it's not cheap plastic, in case you were wondering when I said that. It's more, it's harder plastic, but it's plastic. It's like, I don't even know how to explain how it feels. It's just more different compared to other, molds they use or the plastic they use and everything. But let's go ahead and put his bow staff on. Alright, this was harder to put on for whatever freaking reason, but yes, the paint that came off a little bit at the edge of the tip because you got to shove this thing in his hand so freaking violently. But it's on. You got to start off from this end because that end is just holy crap. But sliding it through was very difficult. But there it is. Just gotta, like I said, that sucked. Like they need, you guys need to loosen this part up. This hand right here needs to be more open like this one. But I can't believe already this has got scraped up because I couldn't shove this all the way through his hand right. But it worked. It's in. I didn't like how I had to do it that way, but Playmates, if you're watching, guys, you gotta fix that. But I love it. I love how this looks. This is coming very well. I'll get it for now. But Leo's, like I said, it's just a hand part for the right hand. It's way too heavy. Like he's crushing it. Like his hands are too tight. But still, the left hand's okay. But the right hand, I don't know, man. That was something, and already got this scraped up as you can see. So if you're thinking about taking the weapons out, putting it back in, weapon out, I would not recommend that because you're going to screw it up. You're going to screw the paint job on it. Yeah, you can repaint it, but stop doing that. Leave it the way it is. But for Playmates, if you're going to do a second edition, like re-release it, fix the hand on the right. However, there is another one out there where they're all in color in green, that they're turtle colors with the red bandana. So keep your eyes open for that one. But they're saying that the black and white ones are more limited, more rare than the color ones. So last but not least, Michelangelo. And of course they use that piece right there. That's the art they use. Again, everything else is still the same, back and front. Expired. Expiration, I don't know. Anyways, so again, 2 tapes on top, cut that off. But again, when you're trying not to, because I don't want to rip my card, the box and everything. So I'm trying to be really gentle, but it is beyond super tight. Oh, look at it. I didn't notice that. Underneath, when you open up the lid, it says TMNT black and white, Mikey, you know what the name's on there. But yeah, Michelangelo seems a little bit easier to get out. Nunchucks, I don't know, guys. But again, there's a sewer lid. They have the comic in the background. Talk about it's where Splinter is actually saying their names, like introducing who they are and everything. So Alright, finally got Michelangelo out. Ooh, oops. I don't have this on yet. However, Michelangelo was a little bit easier to unwrap. His weapons are taped instead of wires, but thank God for that. We got his nunchucks right here. Look at, they're in chain. Which I honestly, I don't think the original Michelangelo, like I said, it's been a while since I read it. But I don't think the original Michelangelo actually had chain on first. I think it was just like the long string line and everything. It's been a while, but oh god, imagine putting this on. But hold on, let me scoot way over there. Raphael's over here, and then Don's right there. Alright, so as you can see, Michelangelo has both teeth open. I miss that look. The look today is absolutely not the greatest. Because this is more violent-like. This is what I enjoy. The violent Ninja Turtle. The mean, aggressive Ninja Turtle. Not this happy face crap. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, whatever. Because every time they try to redo the Ninja Turtles, like the 80s ones, there's like either one of the turtles had an angry, aggressive face while everyone's smiling like all stupid-like. Or they're all angry, but you have one turtle with a happy, stupid face, like as if he's just ate some shrooms or something. I don't know. I don't like the smiling face. I don't know what it is. It just made me go, ugh, whatever kind of thing. I don't like it. I don't like the happy smiling crap. I want them angry. I want them to be like, oh, I want to beat your face in. You know, I want that look. That's what we grew up with. I mean, yes, I know the smiling face is for the kids, and you know what? Who cares? Literally. I started off when I was a kid with the mean faces, and you know, that's just the way it should be. Just leave it alone. Now, if they started off with smiley faces, and then they moved to aggressive, maybe it'd be better like that. I don't know, but for us fans, we grew up with the angry face. And this is what I like. This is perfect. Okay, that was not easy. Once again, the right hand, guys. Again, look at the paint came right off. So that means the whole thing's gonna peel off. Watch, I bet you anything. So Playmates, you guys owe me. Oh shoot, look at that. Playmates, you owe me big. Cause you guys always screw things up, like you always do. Why don't you follow NACA and realizing, oh, how do they do it? Because when you put the weapons for the NACA turtles and everything, they're fine. They don't have problems like this. I mean, there's sometimes the joints because those are bootlegs, but stuff like that, guys. You guys don't test it out and figure like, oh yeah, okay. But I'm going to say it again. It's the right hand that is the biggest problem of this whole series. And you guys need to fix that. Like, seriously, I'm not kidding, because that really ticked me off. That I don't like when my turtle toys break. I don't like the turtles' paint comes off. I don't like how that happens right there. That really set me off. So Playmates, if you're watching, you owe me big time for that, because that's bullshit. I'm sorry to say the bad word on my channel, but that is mega bullshit that happened. Surprisingly, Leonardo and Raphael's weapons didn't do that, but Donatello and Mikey was the worst one to put the nunchucks on because of this loop thing, and it just doesn't hold. I mean, it's holding, but god dang, man, that paint job scraped up. Ooh, that pisses me off more than anything. I can't get over how much that pissed me off. So again, positives. Okay, the positive is again. Is the fact that they're actually the original artwork, what we grew up with. And I'm talking about us older Ninja Turtle fans. And again, I have arguments with so many kids, I will call them, because they think, oh, why they all painted like Raphael? Like, dude, go read your comic books. I'm not even going to waste my breath. And I know a lot of you went through that too with these kids. We're like, oh, you know what? Just tell them easily. Simple, easy. Go read the 80s comic books and then come back, because arguing with them is absolutely a waste of breath, because they don't listen. They don't care to listen. They just want to argue like as if they know more than us older true fans, and when they find out that we were right, duh, they look absolutely stupid at the end, like, oh, and then try to make up another story why they're right and you're wrong kind of situation. Don't waste your breath with those kids. Teach them, show them, and less arguments. Just say, hey, this is how it looks. This is from the 80s. This is the starter. This is what we grew up with. Simple. I like the fact that they use different paint jobs on each part of their body, like the scratches and the shadow and all that. I love that. I love the fact that the weapons are actually longer instead of shorter. I like the fact that the weapons are actually painted black instead of like the red, because sometimes you see like the handles are always red for whatever reason, which I was like, I prefer it's supposed to be black like this, and that's a good job. I like the fact they kept the original, the look, the shell, because the shell is supposed to be like bigger than their bodies, where you actually see the inside of the shell just like the original. I love that. I like the fact they all have different expression on their face. That is absolutely beautiful and amazing to me. I like the fact that they're actually pretty nice sized toys, because if you want to see the difference, here's 2012 Metalhead. That's how big they are. Seriously, that's how big they are. So these are worth it, and like I said again, they're cheap to buy. $23 at Walmart. I was like, I don't know, because I didn't see no pricing. And if it did, I wouldn't believe it, because I thought it was going to be like $35, $45, stuff like that, like NACA stuff. But they're not. They're actually affordable, which is a good thing. And again, let's talk about what they should have done. The bad part. They should have put more shadow around the foot. They should have put more line shadow around the arm band and the hand. They should have put more shadow around the eyes, and between the eyes and around the mask, because, like I said, in the comic book, it's this darker shade in the middle. God, I can't get over that. This is just absolutely cool. Again, the biggest issue, and I'm saying the biggest issue about these turtles, is the right hand. I mean, for God's sake, I scraped up the bowl staff and bottom piece, and this one got total damage. So later on, that's what's going to start peeling off, which pisses me off more than anything in the freaking world. But yes, they did recycle the body, the arms, the legs, the foot. No biggie, really. All right, I got distracted. Somebody interrupted me. But anyways, again, the only bad thing about this figures is that right hand is too much inward. Now, I don't know why they did that. Why couldn't they just do what they did with the left hand, which would be easier? I don't understand that. Again, Playmates needs to start testing their stuff out before they release it, and we're realizing maybe we need to remold the right hand, make it a little bit more open. But people like us true neutral fans who have been reviewing them for how many years, they need to look us up and see if we have a problem about certain things, where we could help them to make a toy better, or what we are actually looking forward to for them to do. But I guess Playmates don't do that, or whatever. I see a lot of reviews out there. You guys do an amazing job with your reviews as well, and I just wish these toy companies will look through our channel and say, hey, this person knows what he or she wants, and you know what, I didn't even think of that. I didn't know that was going to be a problem. Maybe they could go back to their shop and realize that, holy crap, we were right. They didn't look through that, because like I said, they need to look through the fans on what we're complaining about, what we like, what we wish we could have, which we would, everything, the good and the bad. Now, you can't get mad at us because you're saying, oh, you're trashing our stuff. No, we're not trashing your stuff. It's just the fact that we see things that should have been done from the beginning. Because again, the right hand of these toys should have been more open, And if Playmates, if you're watching, can I have another nunchuck and another bow staff where I can actually don't get them scraped up? Because that was major BS. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do my best on the cuss, but that was mega bull. Like, I can't believe it. I don't like my toys doing that because you guys don't look through this kind of stuff. But again, that was my biggest issue, is the right hand. Everything else, wow, amazing, beautiful work. Seriously, this is stuff we wanted for like years and years and years and years. Yes, we get something sort of like this, but not exactly like this. Like, what was the other one? They actually did like TMNT versus Stranger Things, and the Stranger Things turtle looks fantastic. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Stranger Things, but I don't like the fact that Stranger Things screwed over that native guy. I forgot his name, because if it wasn't for him, the whole crew would have been dead. That's just my theory, and they decided to treat him horrible. Why? But anyways, I want to buy those turtle toys, those 2 set ones for the turtles, because they look amazing in it. They look so good. How even the Karate Kid one was like, eh. Like they recycled the 1980 supposed turtle toys they came up with, and they, yeah. Anyways, don't get me started with that. We'll do those reviews soon of that figure right there, because I got that and the piece of point version. But as back to this, I would say yes, please get this for your collection. Keep it inside the package, or you open it what you want, but you've been warned about the nunchucks and the bow staff. Be very gentle putting them in. Do your best. Okay? This is definitely worth having for your Ninja Turtle collection. This is definitely worth having. Especially when you're an old school fan like me. This is definitely something you must have. Now, part of me wish after what just happened, I wish I kept them in their package. But maybe I'll get another one with them inside their package like I normally do. But, you know, I don't have that much money anymore. But, Playmates, you owe me a new nunchuck and a new bow staff. That's all I'm asking. And every time I write to them, they don't know how to write back. So, I guess it is what it is. It sucks, but yeah. But put your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys actually got your weapons in without scraping them up? And I could have tried to open up the fingers a little bit more, but I'll be more afraid to break the fingers off, because yeah, that's, like I said, it is super tight. So put your comments down below. Do you notice anything different? Maybe they put more shadows around the eyes than mine, or I'm pretty sure a lot of you people have the color version than the black and white one. And if you found these black and white ones, where did you find yours? Because like I said, I found mine at Walmart for 23 bucks. You go online, they're like 80 bucks altogether and 40 bucks for one. So it's better to go in person and try to find them the best you can. Don't give up. Continue looking for them. And if you really can't find it, say it's been like months, from 2 months to 3 months, and you still can't find them, I guess you might as well go online and get them for your collection. But again, they are very nice size. Very nice size. I've been wanting this figures for a long time. Okay. But as far as right now, this is it for this review. Again, thank you 1,000 times for watching and supporting. I got some more DJ videos to post up on my channel. It's like my little demo, and if you guys want to hear newer music. But yeah, at the end of the videos there'll be a box on top that says more Ninja Turtles. Click on that and you have a full folder full of Ninja Turtle toys. And I will put my little I guess you could say my little website in the little chat box, or the little box down below the video. It is not done. I'm still learning how to use it. It doesn't look professional in my eyes, but I'm still learning how to use it. But as far as right now, you guys gotta get your hands on these Turtles toys. Again, these are worth having. Just be careful with the right hand. And I'm going to keep saying it over and over. be careful with the right hand. Okay? To be continued, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, not the old one, to this channel. If you haven't already, this is the new channel. Push like if you like this review. It does help out the video. And yeah, put your comments down below and tell me what you guys think. As far as right now, thank you for supporting me and watching my videos since day one, which was like what, the end of 2007, the beginning of 2008 kind of thing. That's how long I've been around. Like I said, I wasn't trying to bash people, but sometimes people just don't have the guts to tell what's wrong with it. You know, like, oh, this is the greatest thing in the world, but there's something wrong with it. And we see it. The viewers see that, hey, something seems off, or maybe they're having problems with it. You're like, hey, you know, my does this. Be honest in your video. If there's a problem on a toy, be honest. Tell us, the fans, like, hey, mine does this. Does yours do this? You know, just be honest. Something bugs you, be honest. Maybe Playmates might actually see my videos and say, hey, we didn't think of that, or, you know, I appreciate your help, because I've been doing this for so long. I never got a chance to be on the Ninja Turtles DVD. You know, everyone else has, but I never got a chance to be on a Ninja Turtle DVDs or anything like that. I never even been on TV for my collection, but everyone else has, but not me. I'm not complaining. It's whatever. If you don't want me on there, that's fine. Whatever. I'm just enjoying collecting, and I enjoy sharing and helping other fans out there as well. Because I'm here for you guys and girls and whoever. I'm here for you to help you out on your collection. That's the whole purpose behind these videos, to help you and share what I have. Because sometimes you don't know. I have some that you never knew even exist, and believe me, I see your guys' videos of your collection. I'm like, wow, yours looks different than mine, or there's some toys that I didn't even know even exist out there. I'm like, for God's sake, I didn't even know there was a Slime Pit He-Man figure, and I looked everywhere for that damn toy. I want that from my collection, and I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. Yes, Amazon, yes, eBay, but it's cooler when you find it in person, when you actually have the money. But, or maybe somebody's like, hey, I've been collecting for so long, and I want to give it to you, because, you know, they know that I would take good care of their stuff, and they know I have those toys taken care of. So stuff like that actually does happen. But anyways, I'm blabbling blah blah blah. Anyways, so to be continued, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Continue collecting and be real on your videos. Don't lie. Just be real. We're listening and we understand. So again, happy hunting, everyone. Love you all.